Yes, we back. Where y'all at? Notification game. Waiting for some of y'all to join so we can talk about boxing. Shout out to North Carolina. Ego the GOAT. Yeah, man, the GOAT's feeling a little under the weather, but 2017 is on point. So sick or not, we got to do the show. Let these motherfuckers know. That's just what it is. So I don't know how long I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest, but there's still boxing. Y'all need them ego hats. It's always something, man. It's like back-to-back trips. Then I got sick. Trying to push it, probably burn the candle on both ends. All these trips back-to-back. Vitamin C. Shout out to the UK. Ego need an intern for real. We're gonna get to Wilder, Ortiz, but I want to do the roll call. What up, Lord? Opinion on Tyson Fury and UCAD? I haven't really heard anything recently. I heard he was like begging them to let him be able to fight or something. New London. Somebody announced the roll call so we could go through it and then get right into this boxing. Somebody, I want one of the fans to announce the roll call, and then I'll start reading back your location. Thank you. Angel Santos, London. Where y'all from? City, state, zip. City, state, zip. Where you guys from? Mexico, Mississippi, Anchorage, Alaska, Minnesota, VA, East LA, Milwaukee, Boston, 218, London, Denver. Pray for Mexico for sure. Fayetteville, Detroit, Bristol, England, man, Brooklyn, London, Chicago, Fort Worth, NYC, 212, Detroit, Inglewood, Santa Maria, California, Tijuana, 305, Miami, Newcastle, San Diego, 504 boys, Fort Worth, Phoenix, Rhode Island. See, we represented in all the major state cities, Dallas, Detroit, Salt Lake City, Utah, San Diego, fucking Crumlin, Conor McGregor, Detroit, Jersey, Lawrence, Kansas. Now, let's talk about some of this boxing. San Antonio, Orange County. You like the collaboration with me and DBN? And we have the best boxing channels? Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Now, this is a fight I'm looking forward to. Deontay Wilder and Ortiz, they did the press conference. Wilder says, I will unify the division. This is a promise. First step towards unifying is Wilder versus Ortiz. And new media, baby. You already know how it went for King Kong in New York. Meaning he's referencing the movie. Look, you guys seen in the title. Any heavyweight that gets in my way is getting knocked out. Deontay Wilder. Wow. Like, for me, I had never understood people's why they didn't like Wilder. I think he's a charismatic personality in boxing. Not the most technical guy, but there's a lot of guys that are fan-friendly that aren't the most technical, and you guys love them. So it's like, what gives? Ruslan Provodnikov's not technical. You know what I mean? But people love the wars he's given us. Maidana's not really what you would call technical, but people love the wars he's given us, the great fights, hurting guys. Hats coming soon. In case you just joined the stream, I'm a little sick, a little under the weather. I told you guys that once I get back, I was going to work on that, but I'm just going to postpone it a couple of days, get everything situated. I got to get back. My health is more important, like Floyd said. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really understand what there is to not like about Wilder. He gets the vicious knockout. And I told you guys for the longest. And y'all said I was crazy. Wilder got more power per capita than Triple G. And y'all were like, no. Now you can say Triple G has better technique. Okay. But power for power, if they're in the same division, Wilder has more power. It's very apparent. When he hits people with single shots, sometimes they go to bed or they look so rattled. It is not about the same. I'm gonna put you in the hot seat, man. That is not about the same. Jose Alfaro, you think Wilder and Triple G have the same level of power? Jump in the hot seat. This is how we solve all of this. Do you accept the hot seat? I can show you that they don't have the same power. So we waiting on Jose to make a decision if he wants to enter the hot seat. You smoking crack if you think that. Stavern was badly hurt in round 1. What are you talking about? You ready for the hot seat? Now, you said their power is the same. Explain why, since you want to be in the hot seat. How does Wilder and Triple G have the same power? What? What fool? I was replying to Abdu. Who's Abdu? Well, okay, I don't care about who you're replying to. Do you accept, Jose, I think your name is, do you accept the hot seat? Yes or no? And then we'll get this cracking already. Less than 7 minutes in, we got a hot seat victim. We got a coffin to give out. I'm sick. Let's see if any of my hot seat ability is reduced while I'm sick. You explain your side, I explain my side, and then the fans vote. And if they vote that your side you didn't present a strong enough argument, then you get blocked. I'm drinking water with it's like a little immune, like airborne type vitamin C shit. Okay, so Jose said he was talking about Joshua and Wilder. So that's not one. Anyway, we don't have a hot seat, people. He clarified what he was saying. But anyway, Wilder has more power than Triple G. Believe me. Now, again, if you want to argue technique or amateur pedigree, all that, silver medal versus bronze medal, you can do all that. But per capita power versus power, if Triple G hits you with something solid and Wilder hits you with something solid, Wilder has more power. It's just what it is. Like, who has Golovkin slept? Ishida, a 54-pounder? You know what I'm saying? Wilder slept some dudes like brutally, where they're like convulsing and having seizures. And these are grown-ass men. It doesn't even matter at that point if you have the most skill, but you're a former champion, world champion, things like that, and you weigh 250, 260. It's not has any of you guys knocked somebody out before? Like, they're separated from the senses, knocked them out. You know what I'm saying? It's not something anyone could just do. You know, especially when the guys are 240, 250, 260 or above. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why Wilder gets all this hatred. So all the people, every time I do a Wilder video that hate Wilder, maybe we could bait somebody into the hot seat right here. Why do y'all hate Wilder? So we can explore this. Because he's black. What other reasons? Why do y'all hate Wilder? Like, what? I mean, what don't you like about him? Bum squad. Okay, why? Nedson jump in the hot seat. Bum squad. Why do you call him that? Do you want to be in the hot seat? You will? Okay. We got a hot seat victim. Now you're calling Wilder bum squad. Explain. What don't you like about Wilder? Why is he bum squad? And we're waiting for your response. Everybody says it's bum squad shit. He fights a lot of time fights. What the fuck does that even mean? He fights a lot of time fights. What does that mean? $5 super chat, Shmoney Dance. What up, Ego? Who you got in the fight? Shout out to Houston, Texas. We got someone in the hot seat. So if you guys could pause your super chats, because I don't want to not answer your questions, but you can do it immediately after we do this hot seat, because that's the whole thing. We don't want to give people time to research and stuff. You in the hot seat. Okay, you said tune-ups. He takes a lot of tune-up fights, right? Okay. So why is he a bum, though? Like, why is he bum squad? He takes a lot of tune-up fights. He's a champion. He has defenses. Why is he a bum? You're supposed to take tune-ups. Exactly. I mean, realistically, see, you're taking too long. You're taking too long to respond. You got to start building your audience or your argument better. You're taking forever. Why is he a bum for taking tune-up fights? And he's reckless. Okay, we were asking a question and you're bouncing all over the place like a gummy bear. Once again, why is he a bum? That's the initial comment that you left, that he's a bum. So him being reckless really has nothing to do with it. Do you call Ruslan Provodnikov a bum? You know what I mean? There's a ton of guys that are reckless. Why is he a bum? That's what, like I said, new media. Y'all not just going to be saying the same rhetoric and bum squad and all that and not explain yourself. He's a bum. Yes, it does. He throws a lot of out-of-control punches. But who gives a shit if you knocking people out? He's knocked out every single person he's faced, minus Bermane Stiverne. And Bermane Stiverne was the champion. So who cares if he's wild and reckless, all that shit you saying? Who cares about that if he's still getting the job done? Could he beat Klitschko? I think he could. Klitschko's not that aggressive. Klitschko doesn't. If you notice, see, you're about to get blocked because you're jumping all over the place like a jackrabbit. And you're saying, could he beat Klitschko, and asking questions, but you're still not answering the root. You said he was a bum, and the whole audience is waiting for you to explain why he's a bum. And you start throwing out, does he eat Kit Kats? Does he like Snickers? Like, none of that has anything to do with it. Talk about why he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? You want to just... Super Chat is a one-time payment. Yeah, it's not like recurring. It's going to keep coming out of your bank account or anything. Yeah, see, y'all don't understand the hot seat. You said he was a bum, and that's what we're trying to get to. And you keep bringing up other stuff. Oh, can he beat Klitschko? What does that have to do with it? Answer a simple question. He's a bum. Explain the bum side. And then we can talk about can he beat Klitschko and all that. You're not even answering my question and skipping on to a million different other questions. And he's reckless. Can he beat Klitschko? You haven't even answered my first question. So how do we just jump to can he beat Klitschko? Look at Shaky, baby. He is a him because he fights a lot of low-level fighters and avoids all the real threats. Now, you're about to get your coffin. So, who are the real threats that he's avoiding? This is where your coffin comes out. Because now you're backed into a corner, and I guarantee you, this ain't Pacquiao Marquez. You ain't going to Marquez me with your argument, but you are backed into a corner, and I'm looking for the straight right. How did he avoid Klitschko? When did Klitschko call for a fight, send him a contract? That's just one person. When did he avoid it? Oh, Parker. So, in your opinion, Parker, oh my gosh, Parker Fury. Oh wow, you're just naming heavyweights at this point, right? This is what I'm talking about, my friend. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You better not be in the hot seat. Now you're about to get drilled. First of all, Parker he's like the newest champion, and he's only had a belt since December. So how did he avoid him when he's just a brand new champion? That you already sound crazy as hell right there, right? Second of all, most boxing fans here, and I just met Parker, he's a cool dude, but based on lack of experience and size differential and stuff, most people would favor Wilder to beat Parker at this point. Parker just fought Raz Kojovan or some shit when Wilder called him out. But it's cool. We're going to give you the proper burial. You tried. It's cool. I'm telling you, man, all that, y'all better go to one of these other channels that just accept that the hot seat is not for play. So you guys heard it. You guys heard it. He says he avoided Klitschko and Parker and Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury doesn't even have a boxing license. So we'll just eliminate him real quick. Tyson Fury has no fucking boxing license. Tyson Fury did an interview with Rolling Stone magazine saying he didn't give a fuck about life and he was wilding and doing coke. He failed 2 drug tests, and on top of being injured last year, he was supposed to fight Klitschko earlier in the year in a rematch. He said he got injured or some shit. And then they rescheduled it for October, I think, in Manchester. And he failed 2 drug tests for cocaine, right? And then he gained 375 pounds, or not gained, but he was weighing like 375 pounds. So how's Wilder ducking a man who's not even fit for competition right now and doesn't have a boxing license? Tyson Fury, I mean, I like the dude, but he's just from the sidelines taunting everybody. But we'll continue. We'll continue giving you a burial. We gotta give the proper coffins, the proper burials. See, I told you can't do that, man. Boxingego, that's me. 4 months ago, Deontay Wilder warns heavyweight champions Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker plans to look. The video's up for 4 months ago. See, that's the great thing about YouTube. It documents everything, and you can click on these videos and understand what I'm talking about.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego.
Right?
And I'm back with the same amount of hate. Danny Garcia has a solid resume. He's in Kindle.
So here's one tweet. Awesome fight, Klitschko, but this is how you finish a fight the Wilder way. It says Wilder, Joshua, anyone. So that's one attempt to call out Anthony Joshua. Last but not least, Joseph Parker, hurry up and knock your sparring partner out on Saturday, and let's give the world the other half of these belts, meaning a unification, right? These are tweets. That's one video, and there might even be more because I don't remember everything in the video. But you see the tweets. He keeps talking about unifying 2017. See, I told y'all. Joseph Parker team spoke to Deontay Wilder team about making fight, and I said yes. So that's 8 months ago, and now they're fighting Huey Fury, right? 4 months ago, shots fired. Deontay Wilder calls out Joseph Parker, unification. This is Tyson Fury and Huey Fury history, right? Now this is where you guys get bodied. This is where we hand out coffins. Y'all can't just be saying dumb shit. I report boxing, so I remember this stuff because I'm the one that actually had to do the labor for this. Smith super chat $10. I told y'all them yellow and the orange ones. Ward versus Triple G. Look, Wilder calls out WBO champ Joseph Parker. You know you done fucked up, man. You know you done fucked up. You done fucked up. You said Boxingego, oh shit. You see the cinematic music. You said Deontay Wilder was Bum Squad, and he didn't want to fight any of the top champions. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? Let's.
What's up, baby? This your boy Deontay the Bronze Bone.
Okay.
WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay.
Look, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase, man.
Cut to the chase.
Fury backing out 2 weeks before a fight. Come on, man. Y'all already know they got a history.
You know you done fucked up, right?
History is that. Oh yeah, I heard about the injury. Yeah, they said it was a lack of self-confidence, and that sounds about right. But anyway, moving on, man, because that's ridiculous. Joseph Parker, if you're really serious about fighting somebody, if you're really serious about unifying the division, if you're really serious about getting the fans what they want to see,
you know you done fucked up, right?
Then what other person is available than me? I got the WBC, you got the WBO. Let's make it happen. I'm available right now.
I'm available now.
Other scrubs.
All them scrubs.
That's up in the division coming up. Right now, you're talking about another champion versus another champion. Let's make a unification bout at the end of the year.
You know you done fucked up, right?
We get a mega fight against the winner of Klitschko and John. What's up, my beautiful people? This your boy.
You know you done fucked up, right? You said that Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder was ducking top level competition. You know you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. You still in the hot seat. Well, this is gonna be that ether, that shit to make your soul burn slow. You know you done fucked up. Has Wilder's chin been tested? That literally has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Who cares if he has a paper chin, granite chin? That has nothing to do. See, this is what you guys do. This is what you guys do. You just switch around into different subject matter. We're talking about who Wilder has avoided. And you talk, oh, does Wilder have a chin? That don't have nothing to do with it. If he fights Parker, gets knocked out, Joshua, we're talking about the hot seat and the argument, Bum Squad. And my man that's about to get blocked argued that Wilder avoided all top-level names, right? And he said Klitschko, Joseph Parker, and some more people, right? That's the argument, not where Wilder's chin and all this other extra stuff you're throwing in. So, this is Joseph Parker. This is who he chose to fight instead of Deontay Wilder. Razan Ojanu, 16-2. Now he's fighting Huey Fury. So he obviously didn't accept him or his team. He didn't accept that. The Wilder challenge. And this is not even my video, but shout out to my dudes at the Boxing Boys. Deontay Wilder reveals how Joseph Parker avoided him to fight Fury 6 months ago. Right? So, what are y'all telling me right now? What are y'all saying? You know you done fucked up, right? And he's called out Joshua several times. No, I mean, those are the top guys in the division, right? Right? Okay. Four months ago, Boxingego. Deontay Wilder warns Anthony Joshua, I'm coming for you. Right? Videos are still up. Wilder Joshua next super fight. 4 months ago. Anthony Joshua on American Fight 7 months ago. One month ago, Deontay Wilder calls out Anthony Joshua again, dares him, I dare you to fight me. TMZ, Deontay Wilder calls out Anthony Joshua, fight me next, 4 months ago. Y'all know y'all getting fucked up, right? Deontay Wilder calls out Anthony Joshua, let's make sooner now. 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I made a video. Okay, a year ago. But once again, y'all blame Wilder. Where's that dude so he can get? Should I? He's in the hot seat still. Should I bury him some more? Should I bury him a little bit more, or what? Because we can keep going. We're not done. We can keep going a little bit longer. Should I bury him? I got one more point. I could bury him. Should I bury him, or did he already get the proper burial? He's already buried? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna bury him a little bit more. Hold on. Sky Sports. Deontay Wilder wins court battle with Alexander Povetkin. Deontay Wilder's clash with Alexander Povetkin off after Russian failed drug test. After Russian failed a drug test. Deontay Wilder clash with Alexander Povetkin off after Russian failed drug test. Oh shit! Put him in a coffin. So Alexander Povetkin was a top name. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been a good fight. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He has power. He's a threat to anybody. But he can't pass his drug test. And not to mention he failed another drug test later that year. Okay. So again, if you're gonna use the rhetoric that Wilder ain't fighting no top level competition, Povetkin would have been top level competition. He was a mandatory. He's a gold medalist. He has Klitschko experience. He fought Klitschko. He knocked out Hasim Rahman, right? And he failed. Then he failed later that year. I'm telling y'all got to know your shit. I haven't seen that guy in the chat for minutes because he got buried. I told you, you done fucked up right now. Hold on. See, I gave him a long burial. I cremated him. It took a little bit longer. So now I got to go find him so I can block him. I'm telling y'all, step up in the hot seat if you at your... Hold on. Sorry about this. See, that's what happens with the hot seat. They stop responding. So I got to go dig through comments per the rules of the hot seat. You done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. You fucked up. Get him out of here. All right, we back. Netson has been blocked. He failed the hot seat challenge. You done fucked up. You done fucked up. Another thing is this. See, y'all got to talk real boxing. First of all, we have 133 people in the chat, and we got 71 likes. Can we get triple digits? I've been on almost 30 minutes. I think we deserve triple digits. If you guys just like boxing talk, you like the hot seat, you like the movement, you just like boxing, hit those likes. Hit the like button, smash the like button. I tell y'all, new media, you're not just gonna just say anything. Like I was wondering how I could do this. The hot seat was brilliant because I was wondering how I could do this and address the masses, so you guys see what it goes through with people with these radical points and stuff. Because in the comment section, you can just say anything and just bounce, and then I'm not gonna be waiting 2 hours for someone to respond. But the hot seat, it is just that you're in a hot seat, so you have to come with it. You have to come with it correct. So everything you just put out, you got to be able to speak to it right then and there. And that's how we do. Here's the other thing that a lot of y'all that are shitting on Deontay Wilder, you got to analyze this. These are all facts. You guys, if you guys try to disprove anything I'm about to say right here, then jump in the hot seat so I can give you a coffin too. So, Wilder, his number one mandatory is supposed to be Bermane Stiverne, a guy he already beat a couple years ago in January, right? Bermane Stiverne was adamant about getting his rematch. He probably feels like I can do better. I want to rematch him, whatever, right? He wasn't initially trying to move aside for Wilder to look in the other directions. Bermane Stiverne hired Andre Ward, his attorney, Josh Dubin, right? And he wanted him to represent him to make sure everything's on the up and up. Long story short, they worked out a side deal where he gets to fight on Wilder's undercard with Luis Ortiz, so Wilder could fight Luis Ortiz. And Bermane got step-aside money, and he's getting paid for fighting Dominic Breazeale. If he wins, he gets to fight the winner of Wilder Ortiz, right? Those are all facts, people. So my question is this. Wilder went out of his way, paid his man step-aside money, gives him a slot on his undercard, just to not fight him immediately, to fight Luis Ortiz, who is a bigger threat based on his style. I mean, Luis Ortiz, Cuban background, gets on his toes, can box, clearly has power, has been trying to get a big fight. He actually did. If he beats Luis Ortiz, he's doing Anthony Joshua a favor, because that's for one of Joshua's belts, I think the WBA belt. Luis Ortiz is the #1 mandatory for that. So, again, using y'all logic, bum squad and all this, why would Wilder, instead of fighting the guy he's already faced and beat and hurt, fight a brand new person who most perceive as a bigger threat, a bigger challenge, and Luis Ortiz? Eric Roses, who is Wilder's best win? Answer my question, and I'll answer your question. See, that's what y'all try to do. Y'all try to bounce around. Answer my question. You haven't even answered my question. And if you want the hot seat work, you can step up the hot seat. Say, you know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. But y'all don't want, I'm the host. Y'all don't want to answer my shit. And you want to just bring up these sidebar comments. Answer my shit. Again, why would Wilder take the more challenging fight, a guy he has not beat, Cuban background, showed boxing ability in the Brian Jennings fight, has power, isn't on a 19-month layoff like Bermane Stiverne, when he could have just fought Bermane Stiverne, saved some money because he didn't have to pay step-aside money, and then that'd be that. So obviously he's chasing greatness or the bigger fights. And like I said, he's doing Joshua a favor because Luis Ortiz is Joshua's #1 mandatory for the other belt. Kubrat Pulev is like the IBF #1 mandatory. Joshua dealt with Breazeale. What does that have to do with anything? What's a step back? Who want to see? Did Joshua duck Ortiz? I mean, I don't know if you could say that. He fought Klitschko. It was a big money fight. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then he's going to rematch Klitschko. Klitschko retired. Then he's fighting his other mandatory. But I mean, in my honest opinion, I don't think Eddie Hearn was in a real rush to put him in there with Luis Ortiz. I will say that. So I feel they would rather fight Kubrat Pulev, a guy that's been stopped, as opposed to a Cuban who could get on his toes, has more power, in my opinion, than Kubrat Pulev, and is overall a better boxer. So that's my opinion. You could argue why what fight didn't happen. What are you talking about? Yeah, I think if Wilder beats Luis Ortiz, then he would be the #1 mandatory, and I think that's kind of why he's pushing for the Ortiz fight, even though it's a more dangerous fight. He knows he wants a Joshua fight, so he wants to prove himself with Luis Ortiz and gear himself for the Joshua fight and kind of corner Joshua. That's what I think. Yeah. Ego, you're wasting your time. These trolls don't know boxing. They can't answer the question because they know you're right. I'm not wasting my time. I get paid to do this. You guys see it. I get views, get super chat. I'm not wasting my time. This is entertainment. So the trolls could do whatever they want. But then when they step their ass in the hot seat, and then I'm like, you don't fucked up, and then they get blocked, then we just remove the troll. So it don't really hurt me. It's not a waste of my time. If I didn't have the time, I wouldn't be doing it. Rest in peace to Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull. Wilder versus Joshua is a great fight. They don't want that hot seat work. Man, you already know. And it's so simple. You said the initial comment that put you in the hot seat, so you should be able to back it up. But they never can back it up. They can never back up what they just said. Crazy to me. Thoughts on the Raiders? I mean, what? They're looking cool. Moving to Vegas. I don't know what you want. See, and the other thing they do is this. They do this to Floyd too. I'm not comparing Wilder to Floyd in terms of style of fight. But what they do is they'll start shitting on the opponent. That way, if Wilder were to win, they've already shitted on him to make it look like he's not a challenge. I'm hearing what's his name? Luis Ortiz is 40, and who's he fought, and all types of shit like that. I heard Amir Mansour said that. He said Luis Ortiz is 48 years old or something. But like I said, they do this with Floyd. They talk all this shit about how Maidana, even though he was a champion because he beat Broner, he was a welterweight champion, because your dumbass don't know enough about boxing to know that Maidana comes to fight and comes to bring it, and is bigger than Floyd, awkward, big puncher. Since you didn't know it was going to be a good fight, what do they say? Oh, Maidana, Floyd's going to easily outbox him, waste of time. That's a fucking champion. Who else do we hold to that standard? You know what I mean? People justify Canelo fighting Liam Smith, who definitely is not a champion in the same vein as a Maidana. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Does anyone want to argue that Liam Smith is as decorated a champion as Maidana was when he fought Floyd? Please argue that so I can put you in the hot seat, get you out of this chat. Maidana had a good resume. But, yeah, that's Luis Ortiz, who's he beat? I mean, if you watch boxing, these Cubans are problems at boxing ability. I mean, look at Solon Barrera. Yeah, he couldn't fuck with Andre Ward, but he still marked up Andre Ward's face pretty good. He's a big puncher, and then he bounced back. So it is what it is. I mean, and the fact that he stopped my dude Brian Jennings, Klitschko didn't even do that. Klitschko fought Brian Jennings and didn't stop. He hurt him in the 12th round, but he didn't stop him. Luis Ortiz dropped him and stopped him. I don't even know if Klitschko dropped Brian Jennings. I don't remember him dropping him. And he's in shape, vegan, has a lot of heart, and Luis Ortiz stopped him. You know what I mean? Tony Thompson destroyed David Price not once but twice, and Luis Ortiz made him look like nothing. And Thompson had fought Klitschko too. And on top of that, what people always omit this fact is, some of these fighters don't get a fair. Oh, who's he fought? It's because people don't want to fight them. You could say like with Rigondeaux, oh, who's he fought since Donaire? But after the Donaire performance, who really wanted to fucking fight him? Who really wanted to fight Rigondeaux? Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, Adam Amatis. Like who's jumping up for joy to fight Rigondeaux? You know what I mean? So that's another thing you guys do. You casuals is you talk shit about their level of competition, knowing damn well people aren't trying to see them. Ortiz stopping Jennings surprised me. Yeah, Ortiz hurt Jennings in the first round, and Brian Jennings came back hard in the second round and did good. And then you seen Ortiz get on his toes and start doing the Muhammad Ali. I was like, wow. I didn't know his big ass could get on his toes like that. Wilder will get his ass whipped from left to right against who? See, I try not to even pay too much attention to comments like that, because even if that's what you feel, break the fight down. Just, oh, he's getting destroyed, he's getting murdered, his ass wiped left to right. That doesn't prove to me you know boxing. Anybody can say some crazy shit like that. Tell me what he's gonna do. What is Luis Ortiz gonna do? These dudes just be saying anything. Exactly. And see, like I said, like for me, win, lose, or draw, if I do a fight prediction or break down the fight, I got to live and die with it because I actually have an audience. You know what I mean? We're encroaching 100,000 subscribers. Y'all could just say, oh, Wilder's getting his ass whooped left to right, bump squad. And then nobody knows who you are, so you don't, there's no follow-up. So, again, I suggest you guys, especially y'all with the radical comments, start a boxing channel. You already got the YouTube account. So start making videos, doing predictions, and stuff like that. So we can test your knowledge. Because everybody wants to coattail the next person. Come up with my shit. Oh, you stupid. You don't know shit about boxing. Okay. If you know so much, you get it cracking for you. You break down the fight. And judging by some of what y'all say, it wouldn't be pretty. Because when what you say doesn't happen, fans don't forget, and they'll be right on your ass, and they'll be like coming back right after the fight. Block the racists. What are you guys talking about? What are y'all talking about? Who's racist? Same like you, Golovkin versus Canelo did not happen. English, my friend. I don't know what that means. Is she still in the chat? Liliana or whatever. He just stopped a bum. Block who? I don't even see anybody. I don't know. Y'all have to, if she comes up, just say there she is or something. I don't see it. Oh, I see. She out of there. Or he. That's really creepy that y'all be putting pictures of a girl and you catfishes. That's really weird to me. Block L. You get that L. You don't got no points if you have to resort to racist remarks and all that. You don't have a point. Yeah, I'm going to watch the 49er game tomorrow. I kind of don't want to. We ain't been looking that good. Yeah, man, I'm happy for boxing, though. We're getting some good fights. Real good fights. No, Jennings don't want to be a cruiserweight. He posted a picture on his Instagram. He was like 230, and he was like, for all the people saying that I should be a cruiserweight, no. So, I mean, if the man don't want to go to cruiser, then he don't want to go. Ortiz is an aggressive counterpuncher. His style against tall fighters would be a problem. Yeah, it's a great fight. Ego, yo. Wilder is still the subject. I'm looking for that hot seat. Listen, y'all aren't the captain of the ship. I pick people. You know what I'm saying? And it's a random thing. You don't just put me in the hot seat. I'm not putting you because you're desperate. If you saying I want to be in the hot seat, then I'm not going to put you in the hot seat because you're desperate as fuck. I don't deal with desperation. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm super scared. Based on comments. Like I said, y'all, some of y'all are idiots. Y'all think I'm just up here trying to argue and debate just for the fuck of it? No, if someone says something crazy and I feel the opposite, then it is what it is. I'm not just. I'm trying to have a. This is a regular stream. It's just that people putting stupid shit. Then we get a rocking with the hot seat. Wilder has a good jab. He just can't be playing around with Luis Ortiz. Wilder has a very good jab. He has power in both hands. He's strong. He's taller than most of his opponents. Athletic. Awkward. Yo, ego, pay no mind to these cats. But they want to be seen so bad. Put me in the hot seat, will you? No. Canelo Charlo. I don't see De La Hoya doing that. I don't think that. Because Charlo's a dangerous fight, and it's not going to be as lucrative as like a Billy Joe Saunders fight, maybe in the UK or something. Is Jose Luis Castillo a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I mean, why not? I mean, he gave Mayweather a tough fight, fought him again. Yeah, classic with Diego Chico Corrales. Got in there with Costa Zoo and Ruslan. Yeah, I'll put him there. Shit, they put Rocky Balboa in the Hall of Fame, so, and I think Jim Lampley and some other people. So why not put that man Castillo in there? Man, this Canelo Golovkin shit. I'm telling you straight up, I wasn't even sweating the fight. I was just like, oh, eye test Golovkin won. But based on all the controversy, I really started exploring it. Some of y'all had all types of crazy scorecards. Some people had Golovkin winning the first 4 rounds. How? Had him winning rounds 4 through 11. How? No, I haven't rewatched it. In case you missed it on the last stream, I'm waiting for the HBO replay. Shao Gutierrez, you're about to get blocked because you're just putting stupid shit. Why do some black people hate Oscar? That's a stereotype. Bernard Hopkins is black and he works for Oscar. So you can't just lump black people in to hate Oscar. Keep it up because you always be putting stupid shit. So you just get blocked. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I hate that. That's that racist shit. Like, why do all blacks hate Golovkin? Who said all blacks hate Golovkin? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all. Some of y'all, this new generation is retarded. More Mexicans, in my opinion, hate on Oscar than blacks. That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of Mexican people that feel like Oscar, like, they be calling them all types of shit. You know what I mean? Like, but again, they want to relegate that to the black race or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the HBO replay because, like I said, I seen it on YouTube and shit, but I want to watch HD on DVR so I can rewind it and all that. What about Wilder's rod in his hand? Will it affect him in boxing? Nah, I mean, hopefully not. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the procedure. And I think they took the rods out, to be honest. I think it's just to help mend the bone or whatever. But I seen a video where he was getting the rods taken out. So I don't think he just has the rods in his hand like that. But yeah, some of y'all have some weird ass scoring on Canelo. Triple G has a chin for sure. And that's what makes it harder because he was walking through shots that would have probably staggered, hurt, knocked down, this, that, and the third with other guys. But he's tough. Usyk gets killed at heavyweight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he'll do it there. Ego, what do you think about Alexander Usyk? He have a belt. I did not see his name mentioned in the media. Usyk's solid, but I'm telling you, man, HBO, what they're doing is they're promoting who they want to promote, and they're promoting certain styles, and it's not really right. That's why Showtime is destroying him. Tevin Farmer's my dude. He got shot in the hand. He's still training. Usyk is solid, but like the whole thing is this: it's not about hating on Lomachenko or Usyk or Golovkin. It's just, to me, you got to earn your stripes like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like my brother's a cop, and he's been a cop for a while, and then he just worked up his way up to lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like he put in work. He put in work to get that, just like any other job. But what HBO wants to do, they want to anoint you and tell you that you're this, that, and the third prematurely, like a preemie baby. You're supposed to be born in like in April, and you come out in March or some shit. New media hates the guys that are pushed or backed by the big dogs. What are you talking about? You might want to get your ass on the hot seat. Eric Rosas or whatever. You should get in the hot seat so we can talk about what new media hates. They like offensive knockout fighters. It's the way it is. Okay, do you want to be in the hot seat? I don't really care about anything else unless it's a yes or no. Three best chins in boxing? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I would say Triple G's up there, Brandon Rios, and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. They definitely. Ruslan Provodnikov too. Yeah, man. Eric Rosas or whatever. Get your ass in the hot seat. You think you trying to speak for new media? Carl Froch had a great chin too. Yeah, but Brandon Rios is not getting knocked down by headshots. Carl Froch got knocked. I mean, he has a chin. He's retired, but he got dropped by George Grove. Maybe even Jermaine Taylor. I don't remember. Like, the other dudes ain't getting dropped with headshots. Julio Cesar, Rios, Triple G, they're not getting. Joshua has a good chin? Nah, I wouldn't say he has a granite chin. Where's this Eric dude? I'm trying to put him in the hot seat. Who's coming back? See, y'all be taking too long. Y'all got a lot to say until that hot seat gets mentioned. Anyway. A lot of good fights. Triple G does have a good chin, though. Eric Rosas, where you at? He's like, new media. Listen, HBO is getting stomped by Showtime. It is what it is. I just seen something on Twitter, and Steven Espinoza or somebody said that they've had 16 fights this year, and the year's not even over, against undefeated fighters. That's pretty good. 16 matchups where they're undefeated fighters facing each other. And Wilder, Ortiz is the latest. I retweeted it. Damn, shout out to Summer. She bad. But hold on. See? 16 times this year we featured an undefeated fighter against another undefeated fighter. The best fighting the best. Oh, your girl walked in when the cheeks was up? My bad. But yeah, I mean, that's impressive. Now we're about to watch Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz, Charlo versus Lubin. Those are all undefeated fighters fighting each other. Triple G has a good ass chin for sure. That's what was making Canelo so tired. He was hitting him with that heavy metal, and it wasn't all the way discouraging him. I did see Triple G get hurt though, in my view, and it was to the body, it wasn't to the head. I think Canelo should have really, really invested to the body from rounds 1 through 12. But y'all gotta understand boxing and scoring and stuff like that. Triple G, people are marvel about how tough that he's walking through shots and keep coming down. But he was really reduced to a jab. You guys understand that, right? He was reduced to jabbing in a lot of them rounds. He couldn't get off punches and bunches as much without missing crazy like he did with lesser competition. You guys understand that, right? And then, like, when I look at it, yeah, Canelo wasn't as busy, but at the same time, are you really overrating, or to you, the way you score fights? It's the criteria. It's like who has more of the check boxes ticked off, and are you really gonna say jabs are outweighing a guy who's landing power shots in all those sequences? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, how many people have been knocked out with jabs? But then look at power shots. How many people got knocked out with power shots? So to me, I really seen Triple G just jabbing. He was jabbing a lot. And that's what he was kind of reduced to. And like I said, a lot of people get mad. Oh, you're hating your Triple G. But like I said, step your ass in the hot seat. Canelo has a way better defense, better head movement, just overall better defense. Right? And he was making Golovkin miss a lot. And Golovkin was resorting to jabbing. He, like, his best hooks and shit, he wasn't getting them off like that. And Canelo wasn't as busy, but he was landing more impactful shots, the harder shots, the power punches. So it kind of depends on what you look for. Do you a guy who's busier with the jab versus the guy who's landing body shots, uppercuts. Some of them uppercuts Canelo hit him with, and his head went like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I've seen. So I got to rewatch it. But some of them fights, some of them rounds were real close, and that's what made it close. And you can't. How do I explain it? Just because Triple G is not going anywhere, some guys are tough like that. That doesn't mean they automatically won the round because they can walk through shot. That doesn't mean you won the round though. And like I said, I was just happy to see a good fight, to be honest. And from the eye test, I was like, yeah, Triple G won, from what I can remember. But then all this Adelaide Bird shit and controversy had me really analyzing the fight in detail. And I'm seeing y'all hella mad at Adelaide Bird's scorecard, but some of y'all have scorecards that are just as bad. You know what I mean? I didn't really see any spot in the fight where you could give like four or five straight rounds to one fighter. Like just bow. Like Mayweather when he fought Canelo, there was rounds like that where you could have gave 4 or more rounds to one fighter. I didn't really see that in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that. And then when I seen some people's scorecard, they had Triple G up 5-0. How did Triple G win the first 5 rounds? You know what I mean? Some people had Triple G 4 rounds 4 through 11. I didn't see all that. And like I said, it depends on what you look for. But a busy guy who's missing and he's reduced to a jab, or the guy who's less busy but he's landing the harder shit. Kind of like somewhat similar Obviously, Triple G has more power than Brian Vera, but Brian Vera was way busier than Chavez Jr. But Chavez Jr. in the first fight was landing the harder shit. He just wasn't fighting full round. So, I mean, it always makes those fights hard. But I'll knock your bitch ass out. You know what you will do is get blocked. Hell, block. Get that dumb shit out of here. Anyway, where were we? Everybody put your L's up. Put your L's up. Y'all always be crazy in these comment sections. And then I'm a vlogger. I be at all the fights, or all the fights I want to go to. And there's never no issue. I just be at the fights, chilling, getting my work on. Y'all got so much to say. Anyway, it was a good fight. Canelo Triple G was a good fight. Like I said, it depends on what you look at. But I understand what Floyd was talking about when he said Triple G, he's good, he's a solid fighter, but it's no special effects. And I'm going to explain. This is why it's no special effects. It's because I didn't see a high, based on how Triple G is perceived and praised, until you see CBT. What are you talking about? Anyway, based on the fight or whatever, what Floyd was saying is no special effects, is who Triple G is supposed to be. Did you really see major adjustments? Honestly, I really feel like Triple G showed more. Like some fighters are like that. To me, he kind of looked one-dimensional, to be honest. He kind of looked one-dimensional. It's like he started off slower, respecting Canelo. Then he picked up the pace in the middle rounds, and it was just, that's what it was, more aggression. More aggression. More. It wasn't like, let me do some creative, something real super creative to change the tide. It was just like, let me just pressure him more. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it was that what Floyd was talking about. He's solid, but he's no special effects. Like, look at Floyd versus Zab Judah. Zab Judah was beating Floyd, right? I could do this all day with tons of different fights. Zab Judah was beating Floyd. Floyd started sticking Zab to the body. He didn't like that. So he started making adjustments. Shane Mosley rocked the fuck out of Floyd in the second round. He obviously didn't want to get hit with that again, so he made adjustments. Defensively, he started walking Shane Mosley down, which you're probably not expecting. If you badly hurt a guy twice in round two, you're not expecting him to walk you the fuck down. Ego, you a fucking G. Not that many people make me question myself. You're right, though. Have to watch the fight again. I got to rescore it. I'm just honest with you guys. Like, here's another one. Terrence Crawford versus Gamboa. I thought Gamboa was doing excellent. Anybody watch Crawford versus Gamboa? Anybody watch that fight? I gave Gamboa like 5 rounds or some shit. You guys watched it, right? Crawford was losing that fight. He was losing. But guess what? Crawford switched to southpaw, and it was a wrap. That's an adjustment. That's what I'm talking about. Crawford was losing to Delorme. I don't know why, but maybe Delorme's height and boxing ability. I don't know. But go back and watch that. Crawford was losing like, it wasn't as bad as Gamboa. I thought Gamboa winning 4 or 5 rounds. He was doing some good ass solid work, harder shots and shit. But same thing with Delorme. I don't know what it was. But those are 2 fights with Crawford. And Crawford switched to southpaw, like, fuck this. And then that's where he started getting off on Gamboa. Knocked him down 4 times. And he actually was badly hurt. Crawford got hurt in those exchanges with Gamboa. Gamboa was looking good, but Bud looked too big. It don't matter. Conor McGregor looked fucking huge next to Floyd. And you can say, oh, it's an MMA fighter, but that's not the first person. Diego Chavez looked way. That was a pretty boy Floyd. He looked way bigger than him, and he was a boxer. So I know, oh, it's Conor McGregor. He's the MMA, but you could do that with a lot of fighters that Floyd fought. But it's those elite level adjustments. Real talk, I didn't really see Golovkin make some crazy adjustments. It was just like start off slow, gave too much respect, pressure. And then Canelo was fatiguing a little bit, so more pressure. That's what it was. He just pressure. But look at it like this. Oh my gosh, I know I'm killing y'all. Like Pac said, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying you. Look at it like this. People were saying, making an excuse for Conor McGregor, right? Saying, oh, Floyd just stopped him because he was fatiguing, right? Does anyone remember that? After Mayweather-McGregor, people were saying Floyd stopped Conor because he was fatiguing. Does anyone remember that? Like, Conor was doing good. He was doing good up until he started fatiguing. Does anybody remember that? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, flip to Canelo Golovkin. We all seen Canelo was fading, and Golovkin didn't make any kind of crazy. He never knocked Canelo down, and Canelo looked badly fatigued, and he's putting all that pressure on him, and Canelo was still had enough wherewithal and there's still enough in his tank to slip shots, and so that makes me question some things. Because if you get that, Mayweather is not even the biggest puncher at welterweight. Conor looked like a giant next to him. You know what I'm saying? And when Conor started fatiguing, Mayweather got him the fuck out of there. And again, he's not even what Triple G is to the middleweight division. Like, meaning he's like the number one single shot puncher. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy who moved up 5 divisions. But Floyd made adjustments and started, pressuring Conor and walking him down, like, because he knew he was tired. And he started doing that doghouse shit. But he was obviously doing it more effective because he was able to hurt and stop McGregor. Golovkin didn't. Simple. So, like I said, I gotta watch it again. They both pushed each other. I'm not saying it was an easy fight. Canelo's defense was on point. And like I said, people keep bringing up people keep bringing up the fact that he was tired, which was evident. Anybody with a pair of eyes could see that. But his defense, why didn't he get knocked out or knocked down? His defense still had to be on point because Golovkin was putting mad fucking pressure. So that's what Floyd's talking about with the whole no special effects. How you have your man? You're naturally bigger. You have way more fights at 160, right? He's dog tired. You're supposed to be the boogeyman, a knockout puncher, and you're pressuring him and walking through his shots or whatever for the most part. Yet you don't really hurt him. And I'm not saying like you're gonna hurt everyone in boxing, but fuck, Cotto's brother hurt him. So I think it's just to me, Golovkin, he looked one-dimensional when he started fighting elite people like Danny Jacobs. He looked a lot more human and a lot more one-dimensional. But I'm gonna show you new media. Yeah, we talked about Wilder. Look at this defense. See, y'all gotta respect this too. Golovkin was throwing some mean ass shit, and some of it was barely whizzing by. Like, look at this first like punch. If that would have connected, Canelo would have been fucked up. Watch this first punch. If Canelo caught that on the chin, he would have been fucked up. But his defense was on point. Watch. Look. See how he missed? Look. When have you seen Golovkin miss like this? That uppie, though. That straight right. That was nice. Uppercut and a body shot. Oh, my God. Look. He took like a 3-4 piece. Look. Canelo was rolling with them shits. See, look. All that. Oh my gosh. Now again, I give Golovkin props to his chin. You have to be able to, and pacing. You have to be able to hold up to that shit. Look at that. When have you seen Golovkin missing like that? Look. And he got caught with the counter. Oh my gosh. And see, when are you seeing Canelo get hit with 3 and 4? Watch. Consecutive 2, 3, 4 punches. Like that. Body shot. Look how many punches. Where's the Golovkin sequence where Canelo was getting hit with 2 or 3, 4 flush shots? I'm telling you, this fight was it's more than meets the eye type fight. Look. Canelo was not fucking playing in there. Now, I do think there's certain things he could have done better. That's just my opinion. But like I said, can we get to 150 likes? We've been on over an hour. We've been on over an hour. And we don't have 150 likes. What's up with that? We've been on over an hour. What judges look for? I keep telling you guys. Effective aggression, ring generalship, defense. Hard and clean punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than meets the eye with that fight. Golovkin missed 500 plus punches or whatever. He missed 500. That's a lot. Especially considering, see, this is where people try to throw you off. You got to know your boxing, right? People always talk about how much someone, listen, people always talk about how much someone threw, but that does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter how much you threw if they didn't land. Do you guys understand that? Like, people always, but he threw. You can throw 2. Listen, I'm trying to give you guys an example. Everyone confuses this shit when it comes to boxing. So let's say there's one of those police drills where those little criminals pop up in the bullseye. And let's say there's 100 targets, and then one person hits 70 out of 100. But another person shoots 300 times, and then they only hit 30 or 40. I mean, what's better to you? You know what I mean? The person who shot less and landed more, or the person who threw a lot more but missed a lot more? Do you guys get what I'm saying? If you shot 100 rounds and you landed 70, that's not bad. Like Portia said, 70%. But if you shot 250 shots and you landed less than 70, then that's irrelevant. And a lot of people get this confused. They look at how much somebody threw. How much somebody threw really means nothing. It really means nothing. Because, like, let's say I'm boxing Floyd Mayweather and his defense is supreme. I could throw 5,000 punches. What does that matter if I can't hit him? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what some of y'all do. A man won a round without even throwing punches? What are you talking about? Listen, how much you threw doesn't really matter. It just shows you're busy. It's how much you fucking land that really matters. And I do think Canelo overall, he wasn't working at the pace of Golovkin. We all seen that. He got tired, but he landed the harder, cleaner shots. I think his defense was better. That's why I said I'm going to rewatch it. Oh, shit. Look, Alvarez, he threw 505 punches and landed 169. Golovkin threw basically 200 more punches and landed a less percentage. Do you guys see that? Do you guys understand this? See, that's what I'm saying. Look, Alvarez has a higher percentage and he threw less. Golovkin was busier. What's 218 minus 169? Listen, somebody do this real quick. 218 minus 169. Somebody do the math for me, please. 49? It's 49? I'm going to just trust y'all math. So, Golovkin, he landed 49 more punches than Alvarez. Alvarez has a higher percentage, but Alvarez was way less busy than Golovkin. So that's what I'm saying. People get confused. Being busy is cool, but why is your percentage only 31% and Canelo's 33%? So imagine if Canelo actually threw more punches. His accuracy is clearly higher. In addition, and this is what I tell y'all, in addition, a lot of what Golovkin was throwing weren't power punches. He was reduced to jabbing. He was jabbing a lot. He was jabbing a lot. Look, Canelo should have jabbed more. I believe that. Canelo, he landed 55 jabs, but he has the shorter arms and he didn't commit to the jab for 24%. Golovkin threw 361 jabs and landed 108 for 30%. Canelo landed 42% of his power shots, 42%. So he landed 4 more than Golovkin. But Golovkin was mad busier and he threw a lot more. So that shows me that Canelo's fucking defense is on point. And okay, first of all, I don't go off CompuBox anyway because it's just a motherfucker with this clicking. But this is pretty much what I seen too. Golovkin was mad busy, but it wasn't like he was superbly more efficient. So that tells me Canelo's defense is on point. That's just what it is. So I got to watch some of those close rounds because this is the totality of it, like the final punch status. But some of them rounds were close. And some of you guys, like, I got to watch it again. But round 8, a lot of people gave Golovkin round 8. But I thought Canelo was landing some sharp shit. Whether it's blocked or partially blocked. BoxRec, yeah, but BoxRec also says Canelo's 5'9", and I was just next to him, and he's not 5'9". I promise you, because I'm a tall dude, and Mayweather's not 5'9" like they said. I'm talking about like maybe you get platform shoes or some shit. So you know what I mean? It's just like wrestlers. They'll be like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson weighing 275 pounds. Like you don't weigh that much. So some of that's kind of fabricated. But anyway, that's why I got to rewatch it again because a lot of people are gassed up on the Golovkin's ability to take a shot and keep on trucking, but it's also about efficiency. Like I just showed you guys the fucking scoring criteria. Like I don't understand what people don't understand. Like this is literally what the judges are supposed to be looking for: effective aggression, ring generalship, defense, hard and clean punches. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, I'm pressuring the guy and I could take his best shots. And on top of that, I think Canelo hurt him in one of them championship rounds to the body. And I never really seen Golovkin hurt Canelo. that I can remember. I never really seen a point where he was really hurt. Because even when he got hit with that kind of back of the head shot, he was just like, nope. And he's like, come on. Like, just like he was doing with Angulo. I mean, the shit might have hurt, but I'm saying he had a good bluff game, good poker face. Yeah, his ball. Golovkin's whole body folded. So I told y'all, like I've been saying, Kevin Roger, you sound like an idiot. And CompuBox is proving Canelo won. I just told you that I don't base my whole boxing criteria on CompuBox. But what CompuBox is saying in this instance is what we've seen. Canelo had a better defense. Canelo had a better defense. I think he landed if punches were landed flush and hard. That's listen to me. Listen to me. Scoring criteria: hard and clean punches. To the untrained eye, it can appear as if a boxer is landing a lot of shots when in fact most are being blocked or aren't landing flush. A judge needs to look for hard shots that land clean, right? So hard and clean punches almost tie in with defense, right? Meaning if you have a tight, slick defense, then it's going to be harder to land hard and clean punches on you. So a lot of these go hand in hand. Even effective aggression. If someone's aggressive and you got a tight defense, then it kind of goes hand in hand. You guys get that, right? So my thing is this. I got a question for all y'all. Y'all don't want to play this game. My question for all y'all is this. Everybody, I'm gonna ask y'all a question and y'all honestly answer. Give me your honest to God opinion. After Canelo Golovkin, did you hear a lot of people bragging about Canelo or Triple G's chin, saying, "Damn, Golovkin has a good chin"? Yes or no? Did you see comments like Triple G has a fucking chin? No? So you haven't seen anyone talk about Triple G's chin being amazing? Y'all are lying. I'm the only one that said Triple G has a fucking chin. Even though in this live stream, y'all was just saying Triple G had a chin. Really? Exactly. Everybody's marveling about Triple G's chin. See, new media, since y'all want to play games. It's cool. Huh? Okay. We'll play games. Y'all want to play games? Okay. New media. So, this is how we do it. I got almost 75,000 people on the gram, right? So clearly, these are just regular boxing fans. I posted this clip of Triple G taking a flush-ass shot. Watch. Oh, my gosh. Similar to the one that knocked out Amir Khan. Okay, new media. We got 67,000 views on the gram because we do numbers. Fucking robot. Bruh, how did he eat this? I got a lot of respect for Triple G, right? So all y'all that were saying no, adamantium jaw, which is the Wolverine shit. Boxingego, great chin, right? So these are just random fans of boxing. I see a lot of brain damage. Everyone's hyping up Triple G's chin. That's a hit. I said the same thing. He is still walking after that. Okay, once again, this is the... So, now back to what I was saying, since you see, there's a lot of people impressed with Triple G's chin, including myself, right? El Chapo, you sound stupid, and you ain't Chapo. Chapo's a boss, and you're not. You work at Kmart. Anyway, Triple G has a chin, or it looks like it, right? My question to you is this. This is what some of y'all don't understand. Saying that Triple G has a chin because he's able to walk through shots, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? To know someone has a chin, that means you have to be getting hit with flush shit, hard shit, and still be standing. That's what having a chin means. Because how would you know someone has a chin if they have never tasted, a hard shot before? That's why when there's an up and coming boxer who's getting praised or something, you be like, oh, he looks good, but I got to see what his chin's like at the elite level, right? And that's back to the scoring criteria, people. Hard and clean punches. Defense. These are the scoring criteria. So if we know Triple G has a chin, it's because he was taking some hard shots. It wasn't spurts. But that's why I said that's why it was a good fight. Triple G is able to walk through shit for the most part. Canelo fights in spurts. That's what made it close. But people getting gassed off this Adelaide Bird shit. But it was closer than what people thought. Again, I don't give anybody 10 rounds in that fight. I think Triple G, man, I'm telling you, man, you're not supposed to be. It's cool that you can walk through shots, but if he stays in the game too long, that's not good. If he moves up in weight and fights big punch, those aren't good things because they might be able to take your power a little bit more and stuff like that. I'm telling you, defense matters. Why do you guys keep saying, listen, you have to understand boxing. Boxing is not equal. Someone said, what about Canelo's chin? That's what you guys keep asking. Canelo's chin looks solid, but Canelo also has a better defense. So if he's getting punched, he's like rolling with the shot too. So that takes some steam off of it. Triple G, there are some times where he got the full uppercut, where he got punched right here. You know what I'm saying? He's getting punched with a straight right. So again, Canelo's chin looked good. It looked solid. Canelo's chin, you're an idiot. Canelo's chin is grateful. Canelo's not walking through shots because he's mindful of his defense. What don't you understand about that? Canelo's chin is grateful. Okay, then tell him to fight like Golovkin if his chin is great, and I guarantee you he'll probably get knocked out. It is what it is. But obviously, if you have defense in your arsenal, you're going to use it. But so we can't compare Canelo's chin because he's a smarter fighter in terms of his defense. I'm not saying Canelo doesn't have a chin, but I'm saying you can't gauge it the same as Ruslan Provodnikov or Triple G, who have been known to walk through flush shots. It's different because Canelo's mindful of his defense. He's not trying to take the blunt force trauma. Now, it's boxing, so there might be times where he takes the full shot, but he's not trying to. Canelo has a great defense, yes. And that's part of the scoring. And honestly, fuck the Adelaide Bird shit. If Canelo would have took a few more offensive stands, then it wouldn't have been controversial. What made it controversial is that when he started tiring, he was in there with the guy who was pressuring him to death. Not necessarily the most effective, but it was a constant pressure, and Canelo was fighting in spurts. But if Canelo would have buckled down and just like really try to scrap in the trenches a little bit more, he easily would have won. But what made it compelling is how it played out. $5 super chat, Shmoney Dance. Canelo did land clean punches with good defense, but just in case he dominate 1 minute of the round doesn't mean he wins the entire round. Triple G was more active. I'm not going to keep doing this. So, once again, like I say, this determines on what you're looking for as a boxing fan. So, Triple G was more aggressive. He was working more of each round. We all know that. Canelo was getting tired, but Canelo was landing the harder, crisper shots, more fluid body shots, uppercuts, straight rights, etc. So, from your scoring, knowing the criteria, which I just went over in the last couple of streams, Triple G could not get off with his combination punches like he could with Dominique Wade. I was there live at the Dominique Wade fight. I was at the Dominique Wade fight. He was letting his hands go. But every time he tried to let his hands go with Canelo, somebody who was not coming to lay down and had a better defense, he wasn't getting off. So he was kind of reduced to jabbing for most of the fight. So then it becomes a discussion of, yeah, he's working more of 3-minute rounds, but he can't get off effective combinations. The aggression is not all the way effective. He can't get hooks off and things like if he's fighting a Rubio, because Canelo has a defense. And then, so do you value a consistent jab over a guy who's working more infrequently, but he's landing the harder, crisper power shots? It's very simple. And I'm telling you, man, like, it's, for me, Triple G, all these fights keep showing me more and more. The Kell Brook on to this Canelo fight. Danny Jacobs, they're showing me more and more about Triple G. And I didn't see any major adjustments. For a guy that's 350 fights, Boogeyman, and he fought the same way. Okay, I'm going to start off slower and box a little bit. That wasn't working. Canelo's winning some of the rounds, so I'm going to put some pressure. Okay, Canelo's countering me. He's still somewhat fresh, hitting me with hard shots, so I'm going to put on more pressure. That's what it was. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, to me, if I was able, what I would say is this dude has minimal experience at 160. Really, he only has the Chavez Jr. fight, which wasn't even a fight at all. Chavez Jr. didn't do shit. We all know that. Why was Triple G not going to Canelo's body? Break this motherfucker down. Canelo's smaller than you. You're taller than Canelo. Per capita, you might even hit harder than Canelo. Why not break his ribs down, you know what I'm saying? And really attack the body. Reason being is Canelo's faster. He has more hand speed. He's more athletic. He has a better defense. So if you would have went to Canelo's body, then it would have been a bigger risk. It would have been a risk, and he didn't want to get countered. That's why. Floyd, I'm telling you guys, Floyd, Pacquiao, all these motherfuckers that we know are pound for pound number one, they do the same shit no matter who they're in there with. They do, like, Pacquiao jumping in, that jump in, right? Jumping in with the straight left. Against the most elite of competition, he's done that. He has done that. Whether he's fighting Juan Manuel Marquez, Timothy Bradley, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao gets that off. He can get that left hand off. No matter who, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio, but watch any of them fights, Pacquiao's getting that shit off. He's jumping in on Margarita, all that shit. Chris Algieri, all that shit. Same thing with Floyd. When we see Floyd step up to the best names he's fought, his reflexes are still there. It's not like, oh, I'm fighting De La Hoya, so my reflexes won't show up. Or I'm fighting Maidana, who outweighs me 15, 21 pounds, so I'm not going to go to the body. Floyd does that no matter who he's in there with. I mean, given the fight, of course. Zab Judah's a southpaw with speed. He still went to Zab's body. So, I mean, Floyd's in the same boat. Zab Judah was damn near looking faster than Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it's a danger for Floyd to go to Zab's body because it's a southpaw. What if Zab just, you know what I'm saying? And caught him with something. But Floyd is very confident in his defense, and he doesn't act shook. He doesn't fight different. Golovkin fights different. If he's in there with someone he doesn't respect, then you might get to see better countering, body shots, letting his hands go. Right? Dime Stan, jump in the hot seat because you're saying stupid shit. Do you want to be in the hot seat? Yes or no? That's all we have to wait for. Ego sounded like Skip Bayless. You guys, Don and whoever just put that, Lord of the Frogs, y'all can double team me in the hot seat. If y'all lose, y'all both get blocked. We do a 2-for-1 deal. All you have to do is say yes, like Flowetry. And we waiting. Come on. Y'all talking all that crazy stuff. Let's go. Don and whoever your other name was. Lord of Frogs, whatever the fuck that means. Get your popcorn ready, man. We about to dog these boys. Where are y'all at? Why does it always take a month of Sundays for you guys to respond? Do you guys see every time? This is 2-for-1 special. And I'm sick. Y'all should be able to destroy me. I'm sick. I'm not even in 100%. You know what I mean? I'm under the weather. And y'all don't want to be in the hot seat with somebody who's not even at 100%. I'm Skip Bayless, even though I don't say nothing stupid like he says, but I'm Skip Bayless. Okay. Jump in the hot seat if I'm Skip Bayless, and we gonna see you gonna get skipped. Have any of you guys seen either one of them respond? Lord of Frogs, who called me Skip Bayless, and Don something. Better not duck me, son. Come on, I'm sick and I'm Skip Bayless. All this. If you ever comment again in this stream for ducking the fade, then you're getting blocked, because that's the rules of the game. You have to at least speak and say yes, I want to be in the hot seat, or no. But if you don't give me that courtesy, next time I see your name show, you're getting blocked off rip. Listen, you don't request to be in the hot seat. This is my show. I put you in the hot seat, and you can either agree. So some people, oh, put me in the hot seat. No, it doesn't work like that. Once again, I'm Skip Bayless, but then when it comes down, we'll see who's Skip Bayless. We'll see who's undisputed. First take. Then they never show up. Ego Army, man. See, how are you guys able to make all these replies? Who's replying to me? Who? Where is he at? I don't see. I don't see him. Who just said let's go? I had to block somebody, so I scrolled up. That's not even the person. The dime stand is not even the person who's in the hot seat. That's just somebody begging to be in the hot seat. That's not even the same name. The person was Don something and Legend of Frogs or some shit. Yeah, y'all, that's just so, I told you, you don't just beg to be in the hot seat. I'm going after the people who said the initial comment, and it wasn't that dime shit. He's just begging to get a shot with the champ. And it don't work like that. Hot seat don't, you get selected. Yeah, they're not here. Dime Stan, you had nothing, you were not a part of this. I'm going after the two people I said they could tag team me who had the comments. You just begging. Stop begging. Go live under a bridge if you want to be a beggar. Anyway, like I said, Canelo Golovkin is a close fight. Okay, Dime Stan, what did you say? What was your comment then? Because I thought your name was Don or something. See, that's I barely even know who the fuck you are. So maybe I got it wrong. What was your argument? What were you trying to say? Your little froggy buddy he was feeling real froggish and he leaped. So you on your own. So what's your argument? Dime Stan. What's your argument? And it has to be the same one. I said that no way Floyd did the same against Pacquiao like he did to Canelo. That was my comment. Listen, I said that Floyd Mayweather, this Lord of Frogs is back? Where? Okay. Whatever. Who am I battling in the hot seat? Is it one or two? Well, I just need to know. Listen, I never said that Floyd Mayweather fought Pacquiao the same way he fought Canelo. You have to understand. You have to be able to listen and speak the English language. What I did say is, in Floyd's championship fights, the skills and the things he's known for, he exudes in his fights. That's what I said. Of course, it's no brainer that if you fight two totally different guys, Canelo is not a southpaw. Pacquiao is. Pacquiao is speedy with his feet. Canelo has slow feet. So I would never expect for Floyd Mayweather to fight Pacquiao, who has a totally different, who's shorter than him. Canelo is maybe a bit taller. Pacquiao has faster feet. Canelo has slow feet. Pacquiao's a southpaw with more experience at a high level than Canelo at the time. So I never said they would fight. He would fight them the same way. However, if you were able to listen and clean the earwax out of your ear, what I did say is that if you're highly skilled, you will still exhibit most of what you're known for in your biggest fights, and you can't dispute that. I never said Floyd should fight Pacquiao like he fought Canelo, but you're brain dead, so you tried to make that my argument. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Triple G, Gennady had no guy, right? Gennady Golovkin, some of the things that he's displayed in his past fights, like he looked like he was a solid counterpuncher versus Daniel Gill. He looked like he was a phenomenal body puncher versus Marco Antonio Rubio, right? He has done those things, but then when he gets up with higher competition, Danny Jacobs and or Canelo, you being rude now? Listen, this is Roman Gladiator stuff. You want to be in the hot seat, you got to just deal with it. I got a coffin. How did I get a coffin when you made up an argument that's not even my argument? And now you're crying about it. Now you're just being a jerk, man. You're being rude. You made up something that I never even said. Again, now you've said your point. Now you argue this point. Once again, Triple G, he looked like a good counterpuncher. He looked like a good body puncher. He looked like a good combination puncher. But when he fought Canelo, somebody with some good skills, speed, hand speed, a slick defense, a big fight experience, maybe even bigger than him, right? To offset what he does well, he does not look like the same Triple G. He doesn't look as domineering or dominant, right? So you tell me Triple G's best performances, tell me he looked like that versus Daniel Jacobs or versus Canelo. And I'll be waiting. That's the whole basis of what I was saying. Floyd Mayweather, if Floyd Mayweather, whether he's fighting Pacquiao, Canelo, De La Hoya, his reflexes are still there. His speed is still there. Age is getting Triple G? No. Floyd Mayweather's older than Triple G, and he still exhibited that. No, he did not look like Canelo is more skillful. He is the better boxer. I'm not afraid to admit that. So you jumped your ass in the hot seat, and you're not even equipped to deal with this. New media. Once again, I even used Pacquiao. So now I'm going to finish giving you a coffin with a completely different fighter than Floyd, because we all know Floyd is TBE. He's one of the best boxers ever. But Pacquiao, not necessarily known as the most fundamental guy, but Pacquiao will still, his best weapons, whether he's fighting Marquez, David Diaz, Floyd, he still exhibits a lot of that. Now, obviously, if he's fighting Chris Algieri, he's not going to look as good as if he's fighting Floyd. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is the straight left that Pacquiao's known for is still there. What Golovkin, what he is known for, did not show up in the Canelo fight. Did not all the way show up in the Jacobs fight. That's the point. Yes, but Pac-Man got KO'd, he got dropped. That has nothing to do with it. Pacquiao, no matter who he's facing, he shows those same abilities. Even in the fight he got knocked down by Marquez, he knocked Marquez and had his legs buckling. So you're just running in circles. You're a hamster at this point. You're just running in circles. That's not the whole point. I'm telling you that Triple G Like Floyd said, he's like, oh, he's no special effects. Eagle, I have to disagree with you. I seen Canelo get hit in the fight and he ate that shit. What are you disagreeing with? You see, you guys are all over the place. You disagree with what? I'm saying Triple G, when he moved up in competition, some of what he's known for has not been showing up. Like, okay, what rounds was he a phenomenal body puncher? That made no sense. Who you talking to? Me? Dan, we might have a slaughterhouse right here because everyone so-called disagrees. Where's that dime stand dude so he can finish getting his coffee? Because I got to just X y'all out one at a time. Let me just finish with him, and then anybody can get it, man. Can, man. My question is, Triple G in past fights against the Dominic Wades, Adama, he looked like a great combination puncher. He looked like a counter puncher, and he was vicious to the body. When was he vicious to Canelo's body for any prolonged period of time? When was his counter punching ability? And like another thing, Triple G, they were always talking about how Triple G had a high accuracy. His accuracy against them other dudes was high. But his accuracy, as I just showed you, wasn't that high versus Canelo. He was missing a lot. So when was Triple G? When did he look like he did versus Dominic Wade, Willie Monroe in the Canelo fight? And when did he go to Canelo's body viciously, like he had done to Matthew Macklin, which caused the stoppage in the 3rd or 4th round? Come get this coffin, man. Never. St. Cruising, you're making excuses. Better fighter in age. Floyd is older. Pacquiao's older. And they're still doing the same things that they were doing. Maybe it's a touch slower, but they're still doing the same things they've been able to do. So Pacquiao's older than Triple G. Floyd's older than Triple G. Bernard Hopkins is way older than Triple G. And even up until the Joe Smith Jr. fight, he was still doing some of the same. It's not like his defense was shitty because he turned 48. He was in there with Jean Pascal. Y'all don't know the shit about boxing. So finish getting this coffin. All y'all want to make excuses. Oh my gosh. St. Cruising, you in the hot seat next. I gotta ration out the coffins, but you in there next because you leaving a bunch of casual comments. And like I told you, I'm sick. I wasn't even supposed to be on here, but now everybody's getting that work. So where's what's his name? The dude I was just talking to, so I can finish giving his coffin. Where was Triple G's impressive body work? Where's he at, man? That dime stand or whatever. Where's dime stand so he can finish getting his coffin? And then we'll move on to St. Cruising and that frog dude. No round to Triple G for body work. Exactly. So once again, my whole point is this. How come Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather, people must know it's coffin season because they call on my phone. Once again, why all of a sudden is Triple G in his last 3 fights, especially his last 2, is he not doing some of the same things that we thought he was great at? And you can't say his age because Pacquiao is older than Triple G. Floyd, Bernard Hopkins, they're older than Triple G. So come get this coffin. Okay, what's up? You about to get a coffin too. You cannot compare Mayweather to Triple G. Some boxers stay good at a later age and others lose their speed. Now, I just gave you multiple examples and you focus only on Floyd Mayweather. I just said Pacquiao. I said Bernard Hopkins, and you only focused on Mayweather. Okay, throw Mayweather out the window. So explain Pacquiao being older and still doing the same shit. Explain Bernard Hopkins still doing the same shit at an advanced age. That's for you. What's up? What's up? We gonna see what's up. See, I'm. That's why it's so raw to see, because I'm battling lions. I'm taking on multiple people at one time, and y'all all still getting bodied. So what's up? What's up? Dime Stan, where are your responses? No. There's a bunch of people trying to jump in. Those are the people I'm talking about. That Frog, I'm talking to Frog, Dime Stan, and what's up? What's up? Where are your responses? I don't care about what no one else is saying. Triple G got the titles. He got the job done. See, that's backpedaling. You're not even answering the question. You're backpedaling. I'm asking you a question. You said Triple G still got his titles. We all know he still got his titles. You in the hot seat. There is no escape. So you have one more reply, and then I'm gonna have the fans vote. And if you didn't prove your point, you get an L and you're getting blocked. So Dime Stan, we gotta do one at a time. Yeah, exactly. Deflect game. You talking about Triple G still got his title? Okay, we know that. So answer where his body work was, and explain to me how he's younger than Pacquiao, Bernard Hopkins, and Floyd Mayweather. Yet even at later ages in their careers, even if they slow down a step, they're still able to do much of what we've seen them do in the past. Maybe Pacquiao's not quite as fast. Maybe Mayweather's reflexes slow down a touch, but they're still able to do the bulk of what they were doing. So Dime Stan, one more response, and then the fans are voting. Lord of Frogs, he got to wait because they're trying to. We got to do one hot seat at a time because it's getting too hectic. I answered that. I gave no round to Triple G for body work. I told you I never put Triple G on that level and keep posting and keep going on the same route. So then you didn't prove me wrong. You didn't prove me. Oh, he still got his title. That don't have nothing to do with it. Once again, how come Triple G had a high-ass accuracy rating, right? With landing punches, he was his combination puncher. He was vicious body puncher, and then he stepped up in competition, namely in his last 2 fights, but we'll say 3 fights, and some of those things did not look the same. You got one more reply, and then we voting. And we can even throw Andre Ward in there. Andre Ward, he's doing what he did at 68, at 75. And he's only 1 year younger. He's only 1 year younger. Dime Stan, where you at? Triple G never lost. He was smart. Hopkins got fucked up and got knocked the fuck down out of the ring. Pac-Man got dropped. He got the job done. So the fans, you can vote. Does that answer my question? Did he prove me wrong? If he did not, put your L's up. Because he's talking about Pacquiao got knocked out. Bernard Hopkins got knocked out of the ring. Put your L's up. If he got an L, put your L's up in the comment section. That has nothing to do with Pacquiao. Okay, he got knocked out. Bernard Hopkins got knocked out. What does that have to do with anything? I asked you, where were Triple G, the traits that he exhibited versus Dominic Wade and everybody else, where were they versus Canelo and even Danny Jacobs? He was reduced to fighting with a jab in both of those fights. L's. I know that's over 15 L's. You off the island. Bye-bye, my friend. This shit is easy work, man. Some easy-ass work. Block L. But you guys notice the same pattern. They start bringing up a bunch of nonsense. But Pacquiao got knocked out. Okay. I was never saying Pacquiao didn't get knocked out. What does that have to do with anything? I never said Bernard Hopkins got knocked out. All I said was those guys, even at later ages, and they all have different fighting styles. and all of them still showed us what, like, at least shades of what they were doing before. When did we ever, like, unless it was a puncher, when did we ever see Golovkin reduced to only landing jabs? Danny Jacobs fight, Lemieux fight, kind of, and then the Canelo fight. There's a reason for that, because, okay, Lord of the Frogs, it's different. You was in the hot seat. Let's go. How's it different? And you about to get blocked too. You about to get this coffin. Hurry up. Speed this process up. How's it different? Lord of the Frogs. I told you, we doing back-to-back hot seats. It don't even matter, sick or not. I said, okay, tell me what you said instead of saying I said. Come get your coffin, boy. No, I'm not just blocking him now. I want the world to see. We're going to see him get blocked. He said it's different. The world got to witness these L's. Y'all always have so much to say, you can't even argue your points. See, real life, face-to-face, or, you know what I mean, with someone speaking back, now you got to sound all crazy. They start switching subjects. Oh, Pacquiao still got knocked out. What does that have to do with anything? Let me know when your frog responds. So I can. Come forward fighters like Triple G don't last as long as people like Hopkins and Floyd who are more defensively minded. You're still about to get this L, because that's, first of all, how you fight. That's your problem, right? Second of all, Pacquiao is not a Floyd defensive minded fighter, but guess what? He's an anomaly, and he's still doing some of the same thing. Yeah, he might not be knocking dudes out, but he's still landing the straight left. He's still jumping in. His fighting style, like, put it this way, Pacquiao, he's not fighting Floyd or whatever, and then just jabbing only. Who sounds like Lampley 2.0? All right, we got another one. Block L. So anyway, Pacquiao is not a defense first fighter, but he's still doing some of the same stuff he was always been doing. Straight left, jumping in. He still fights the same way. So even if you use that for the Floyd and Bernard Hopkins, there's plenty of fighters that are still doing. I mean, Roy Jones is whatever age he is, he just knocks someone out with the hook. They used to call him Captain Hook. So he's clearly not a defense first fighter, but he's still able to knock guys out with the hook. And I'm talking about elite level people, right? Elite level people, even if they start fading, a lot of times they can still do what they've been doing. Here's another example. Juan Manuel Marquez doesn't even have the best defense at all. He's a counter puncher, but he doesn't have a slick athletic defense, right? He doesn't have a slick athletic defense, right? Somebody do the math. He was born in 1973, and he knocked Pacquiao out in 2012. What's 2012 minus 1973? Somebody do the math. Somebody do the math. 2012 minus 1973. We need exacts, so y'all are guessing. 2012 minus 1973. Y'all keep putting different shit. Can we get an exact number? Some of y'all are saying 38, some are saying 39. Yeah, I'll do it myself because y'all all over the place. 2012. $39. So Marquez was 39 when he knocked Pacquiao the fuck out. 39. So all these people saying, "Oh, Triple G, he's 35. He just slowed down." Marquez got a knockout at 39. Sergio Martinez, when he fought Chavez Jr., he was in his late 30s. Sir, like, okay, here's another. Where's that frog dude? He about to finish. We about to finish giving him his casket. Marquez is a beast. Somebody get the calculators. So after we get the calculators, we get the coffins. Yeah, you about to get a casket. Okay, Sergio Martinez. He was born in 1975, right? 2012 minus 1975. And when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez. 2012 minus 1975. Sergio Martinez was 37 when he dogged Chavez Jr., much bigger and maybe even stronger, got hurt in the 12th round, and he was 37 years old. And guarantee you, he fought like he always fights. He fought like Sergio. He fought Macklin the same way, Paul Williams with the shoulder shrugs and hands at his weight. He did the same thing, fought the same way. You didn't see Sergio get in there with Chavez Jr., who was much bigger, looked like he's 195 fucking pounds. And Sergio, all of a sudden, he was jabbing only or doing something that he never did before versus Kelly Pavlik. St. Cruzan, you're in. Okay, do you want to be in a hot? Oh, actually, St. Cruzan, you said you would be in the hot seat. Now it's time to get your body back because you just put stupid shit. Fighters age differently. More punishment you take, the shorter your career. Okay, so we got another hot seat. Okay, I don't care about what you've seen at 28. So that's your standpoint, and that's what you're trying to use to justify Golovkin being 35. So what punishment has Golovkin taken prior to this fight, right? St. Cruzan, this is to you. You're in the hot seat now. Daniel Jacobs this year is the only other fight where he fought somebody who was top tier and probably took some punishment. Name someone else. So you're saying different. I agree. If you've been through a bunch of wars or some shit, if you've been through a bunch of wars, yeah, you take more punishment. You could be faded. You know what I mean? Like Francisco Vargas, he's probably 30 or under, but he's been through some mad wars. So Francisco Vargas, he's been through wars with Orlando Salido, Takashi Miura, and Miguel Berchel. So name the Golovkin wars that caused him to age rapidly. I've seen he take 2 to land 1. You're not answer with specifics. What wars was Golovkin in? I don't care about taking 2. I'm talking about what wars was he in? Like Francisco Vargas versus Orlando Salido, Matisse versus Provodnikov, something like that. What wars were Golovkin in? St. Cruzan, time's ticking. You about to be cruising for a bruising. You about to get this cool little coffin. I can sense it. I smell the fear. I smell the fear on you. Oh, Frog, you already out of here. You blocked you. I already annihilated you. I forgot to block you. So Lord of Frog, he already out of here. I said besides Jacobs because that was just this year. So you're running out of time. Jacobs, he just now fought him. I smell the fear. I swear I do. And now it's funny that people are saying Jacobs was a war, but then if a motherfucker says that Jacobs won, the same motherfuckers would be like, no, he didn't. No way he did. You see, you guys back yourself into a corner. New media, we the gang, ego mafia, ego army. Either way, you're fucked. Because like I said, I picked Golovkin. I mean, I was at the fight and I thought Jacobs beat him, right? And then when I say that, people, oh, you're just biased. But now you telling me that's a war. Okay. So why is it so outrageous for me to have Jacobs as winning, but you just told me it was a war? And you probably I think you were one of the same people that said, oh, Triple G won. What the fuck are you talking about? So either way, y'all back yourself to a corner. New media, we do this. I smell the fear. Time is ticking. So if you just admitted Jacobs was a war, right? You admitted it was a war, then why is it inconceivable that someone had Jacobs winning? I had Jacobs winning? Yeah, how convenient. Okay, so what wars has Golovkin been in? Because one fight that you win, that's the war that you're saying took so much toll on his body to the point where he's like a different, you know what I mean, an old 35. Really? And in the beginning of my question, if you guys go back and listen, I said besides Jacobs, because that was just this year. What wars was Triple G in that took so much toll on his body? See, YouTube knows I'm giving too many fucking L's out. They try to freeze me. I'm back for that L. There is no escaping the hot seat. Y'all think because we froze, that's it? So St. Cruzan said, in years of training, people age differently. What? Okay, once again, you're not even answering the question. You're saying some crazy people age differently. What wars, once you have one more opportunity, what wars, St. Cruzan, what wars had he been in aside from the Jacobs fight that just happened this year that took this complete toll on his career? His body has changed. Listen, you have one more opportunity. If you just keep ducking and avoiding the question, you're just getting blocked. What wars, anything before 2017, what wars has Golovkin been in? Because you're saying he's old now, and he got old. So explain to me what war he had been through that made him age. Because your initial point was people age differently. I know some guys that are 28, but they're shop worn. I do too. You know what I mean? Like Mike Alvarado. But I can tell you the wars he's been through. Bradis Prescott, Brandon Rios 1, Brandon Rios 2, Ruslan Provodnikov, Brandon Rios 3. That's 5 fucking wars. Juan Manuel Marquez. So I can tell you the wars he's been through, why he's not, you know what I mean, like a fresh spring chicken. His body has changed. All you have to do is type it again instead of saying I said it, read it. Just type it again so you can get your coffee. What war had he been through? What war has Golovkin been through? St. Cruzan, you're holding everybody up, man. What war has he been through? There ain't no next topic. Listen, if you want a next topic, click out of stream and come back. Nobody gets out of the hot seat unless they say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do the hot seat. But once you in it, you in it. So ain't no next topic. What war has Triple G been through that made him age so rapidly? To the point where all this flash, like the combination punching, countering, and power punching, body shots, he was not able to do in the Canelo fight. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And St. Cruzin is stalling, trying to buy a lifeline, or maybe he's trying to put his tux on because he knows he's been bodied. He's looking for like a bow tie or a tux in a tie. Kazakhstan Civil War. What? Okay, you know you done fucked up, St. Cruzin. Brook and Lemieux. So Triple G and a lot of his fans were saying that the Brook fight, this is a welterweight, moved up two fights, right? Or 2 weight classes. People were saying that Triple G was allowing Brook to hit him so he could get aggressive, right? Second of all, how the fuck was Lemieux a war when he lost every round? How's that a war? Name for the real boxing fans. For the real boxing fans, name a war you've seen like Diego Corrales Castillo, even Mayweather Madonna or whatever, where the person won every single round, and the person who won dropped the person twice and stopped him. How's that a war? No, you can't answer questions. You can't ask questions when you're being asked a question. See how they try to do? Each and every time. They're in the hot seat and they're just crawling, gasping for air. You can't ask me questions when I'm asking. You're in the hot seat and you still haven't really responded. And I rebutted the bullshit you just threw out there. So his war was a welterweight who fans said he let him hit because he didn't respect his power. And then Golovkin even said post-fight, hey, no, I didn't really feel his power. And then the other guy is Lemieux, who got his head jabbed off and lost every round. Now you're jumping to Stevens. It really wasn't a war. Golovkin dominated rounds, but there's a couple spots where Stevens backed him up. That's hardly a war. All right. He just said Matthew Macklin, who got destroyed with the body shot and was fighting him scared. So we're just gonna do a vote because at this time, Adama was a war. Yeah, he's on meth. I'm sorry, I didn't want to. He's on meth. He said Adama was a war. He's on meth. In Macklin, I'm gonna vote for y'all. Did St. Cruzin battle his way out of the hot seat by saying Adama and Macklin are wars? Put your L's up if you think you got an L so we can move on. That man said Macklin and Stevens was a war. But everybody just talk about Stevens doing that fake, doing all that. Okay, the fans have voted you off the island. St. Cruzin, for your treachery and repeated dumb comments on almost all my streams and saying Adama was a war. Who the fuck is Adama? You've been blocked, my friend. Blocked. L. Get him out of here. He ain't worthy of the hot seat. Get him out of here. Now we can keep going. See, shout out to Matthew Anthony because he sounds like a real boxing fan. Because he said he should have said Qasim Uma. If you know boxing, you'll know that Qasim Uma fight was tough as fuck for Golovkin. That's when he was still developing. But he's so limited, he only knows the HBO shit. You know what I mean? When Golovkin started making his name on HBO. But Qasim Uma would have been a way better fight to pick. Crazy. But that's how we know who knows their boxing. And I think Uma was kind of old, too. And he still did good. Yeah, he disrespected having the Muhammad Ali pick. He should have put Tatiana Ali from Fresh Prince. Ashley Banks. He's not worthy to have Muhammad Ali. What else y'all trying to talk about? I'm about to get off here. Fuck this. I'm sick of all these Oh, I told you I'm sick. All these coffins, man. I'm picking Legacies over Campbell. I haven't seen enough of Campbell. I heard he's a decent puncher. He was smoking meth. He said Adama. Really? Who is Adama? I'm not entertaining Amir Khan versus Saunders. I think it's stupid. Man, we murder him in the hot seat. And see, they always have this, is all this. Put me in the hot seat. And then when you're in there, they freeze up. And I tell you, I smell fear. And I'm sick, so my smell is not even 100% right now. But I can still smell. I smell this fear. I still smell the fear. And all y'all, ooh, when someone's in the hot seat, kill or be killed. That's what it is. There's no, next subject. There is no next subject until we vote. No, I did not watch the fight again. I will watch it after the Campbell Legacies and HBO replays it. Yeah, Triple G should beat Billy Joe Saunders to be undisputed. Don't wait for Canelo, because no guarantee from what his team is saying that they want to fight him again or that he'll be next. So. Amir Khan versus Crawford. I liked it, but he got knocked out by Canelo at a higher weight, so I don't think that'd be good to come back to that fight. Crawford just eliminated a whole division, basically. Anybody with a belt or a name, he pretty much ran through him, so his momentum is high. Who should Canelo fight? Jacobs, Charlo, or Golovkin? Billy Joe Saunders, maybe. But I'd rather see Triple G fight Saunders to get that belt. So he had all the belt. I think Canelo might have had a hand injury because he's wearing the winning gloves. Tony Bellew, David Hay, they've agreed to terms, but it's not 100%. E-GOAT, man. Somebody do the roll call. My voice, all these hot seats. I had to drink some tea. I'm sick of burning y'all in them hot seats. But I want you guys to see, before we get in the roll call, don't start yet. I want y'all to see, this is the same rhetoric. Put them in a hot seat, and then you want to debate, and then they start switching up. They start switching up to totally different stratospheres. I'm like, what war did Triple G been in? Triple G still got his belts. What war has Triple G been in? What fights? Let me know. Triple G loves Mexican food. Like, none of that has anything to do with the response. That's just like buying time and or wasting time. Lemon and honey. I just bought some honey yesterday. I'm telling you, man, Triple G, he's a good fighter. There's only so long you could walk through people's shots. Honestly, I think the frame and leverage that Jermall Charlo gets with his shots. Now, I mean, granted, I don't know what Charlo's chin is like at 160. I don't know that. But I don't think Triple G is just going to walk through all of his shots like that. Like, especially the shots you don't see coming. Jermall Charlo threw the swiftest of uppercuts versus J-Rock Williams. And J-Rock was sparring with Triple G for this Canelo camp. And in my opinion, I think J-Rock is more athletic. He probably, if he's in camp and shit, he probably has more head movement and shit. You know what I mean? More feints than Triple G. I just really feel like you can't just walk through people's shots like that. So I think Charlo might even have more power. He might be more ready-made for 160 than Canelo, because Canelo's short. He has to get. Charlo got a good-ass jab, and I never really seen him on his toes as much, but he has a level of slickness with his offense. Like, if you guys know, I think J-Rock tried to hit him with the 1-2 and he countered with the uppercut. That takes technique. It takes technique to be able to, and you have to have timing. There's no way you could do. It was literally like a perfect uppie that he shot at J-Rock. So if Triple G doesn't see that coming, you're not gonna just walk through everybody's shit. That's just not boxing. It's not how it happens. But on the contrary, Triple G does have a chin and he has power. So can Triple G infuse his style and the pressure on J-Rock. Can J-Rock have enough time to think? So it's a good fight, though. I thought Jacobs. See, and this is what I'm talking about. I said Jacobs beat Triple G. Jacobs beat Triple G. And people are like, you're crazy. Triple G won that fight. Right? But then the dude was talking about Jacobs was a war. So you guys are all over the place. You gotta do something, baby. And see, this is the thing I hate about boxing, because people will try to make it like you hate a fighter. It's not. I'm not bashing Triple G, but I gotta be real. I mean, I've noticed a difference with Triple G when he fights certain people, like punchers. He fights different. And I mean, you're supposed to a degree, adapt. But that's just not necessarily what they built him as. It's so funny, a couple years ago, I was making videos about Triple G versus Andre Ward. This is what I'm telling you guys about with the media. They were talking so much shit to me because I said Andre Ward would beat Triple G. Ward just went up to 75, beat Kovalev, and then rebeat him in a more impressive, dominant fashion. Now, does anyone believe at this point now Triple G would have beat Ward? Like, really? You haven't knocked out Jacobs, who has been stopped before, but you're going to knock out Ward, who hasn't been stopped before, and has a different style, and is naturally fought at higher divisions than Jacobs. But when I was making those videos, y'all said I was stupid and Triple G would murder Ward. You just saying that because Ward, whatever you said, Ward's from the Bay and you're from the Bay, so you're biased. But like I said, new media. Look what people say then, look what people say now. I really don't see how Triple G could have beat Ward. He took Kovalev's best shit, got up and fought harder. So Canelo took some punches from Triple G and never was really, really rocked. So what can Triple G do style-wise? It's a gold medalist versus silver medalist. See, look. Five months ago, Freddie Roach changed his mind. Andre Ward beats Gennady Golovkin. Triple G was exposed. Notice I don't have to change my fucking mind. It's the same thing I've been telling you. See, y'all must have forgot, man. Troy King was examining Triple G's resume a year ago. 19,000 views. His pro resume exposed by Troy King. This was his thoughts. Go look at the comments. Look at this. 2 years ago, Andre SOG Ward versus Gennady Little G Golovkin. Beef, Ego Valley, because that's what Ward called him at the time, Little G, so that's why I put it for the... Look, 2 years ago, Gennady Golovkin demands 50-50 split, 164 catch weight on Andre Ward. I'm not new to this. I've been doing this, man. 2 years ago. And I was a madman and I was a fool. Gennady wants no parts of pound for pound King Ward. Triple G is an overhyped fraud brawler, just like Pacquiao. Ego is back. Lil G scared of Ward. I know I was getting a lot of hate on some of these videos too. Ward will destroy Little G, let's be honest. Maybe this, I know some of these videos, y'all was like, Ego, they don't want to. Ward would derail that gravy train. Ego, you're a cool commentator, although sometimes you skip some crucial points, maybe unintentionally. Ward is clearly the B-side. How? How? Ward, stop trying to fuck up Triple G versus Canelo. Go beat on some bums until you become relevant again. See? Dumbass Kyle Bane. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Beat on some bums. But Ward got a. How you gonna say Ward beat on some bums, but he got a better resume than Triple G? Do you guys see that? Your man Kyle Bain. Ward, stop trying to fuck up Triple G versus Canelo. Go beat on some bums until you become relevant again. Switching the subject. Jay Villa. Yo, Eagle, why don't you report on the Mayweather IV issue? Right? Your boy Hawker. Ward don't want it with Triple G. Ward is looking for another cupcake. Truth is, Ward hasn't been relevant in boxing for about 5 years. So Ward is trying to get a little press so people don't forget about this cherry-picking diva. Oh, wow. If Ward had any balls, he would have been happy to fight Triple G at 164, and he'd be happy to fight Kovalev next at 175. Well, who the fuck did he fight at 175? Kovalev. But Virgil Hunter has already said he needs 3 tune-ups. Ward should just go on and retire. He isn't trying to do nothing but fight bums in the sport. Now, like I always tell you, you tell me who won. I see them, they run. That was 2 years ago. Who's accurate in the situation? Who wasn't? Ward's fighting bums, but he won a Super 6 where he wasn't favored to. Then you said he should have fought Triple G at a catchweight. Then you said he should be happy to fight Kovalev at 175, which he did twice. Knocked him out the second time. Shit is too easy, man. Stop thinking with this. Start thinking with this. And in my honest opinion, Andre Ward versus with Triple G just wouldn't be good. Bruh, y'all giving Charlo a lot of credit, and he ain't proved a damn thing at 160. Listen, you want to be in the hot seat, you can be the last victim. Because that's just what it is. So, Maurice McElroy, do you want to be in the hot seat? You know the rules. What happens if you lose? We waiting. Maurice, come out, wherever you are. Put him in that seat, man. It gets kind of hot. You said, I'm giving Charlo too much credit, so we're going to start from there. Just ask each other some questions, but you got to answer my question before you move on. You in that hot seat, if you accept your challenge. It's like Mission Impossible. It's taped with self-destruct. But, man, if y'all don't answer me, y'all get blocked off rip because you just wasted everybody's time. So you have to say, be a man or a woman, dog, whatever you guys are, and say, I want the hot seat or no. Maurice replied, I'll tell you what Canelo did at 160 when you tell me what Charlo has done. I just want to know if you're going to be in the hot seat. You tell me about Canelo has nothing to do with it. The crowd is waiting. Somebody put him on the timer. Because we're not messing up the whole flow for Maurice to get it together. You talking a whole... And again, you guys are writing long-ass paragraphs about Canelo and stuff. Bruh, it's whatever. Yes or no? It's taking you more to put that. I just have to see the 3 letters or 2 letters. Yes or no? It's taking you more to put all this extra stuff. Bruh, it's whatever. That's not whatever. Just put yes or no. So we could go. Just say yes. Like flow with you. All you gotta do is say yes. Bruh, it's whatever. That's no. Canelo fought a great fight against Triple G at 160. Yes or no? See what I'm talking about? Like if I go apply for a job at Costco, they're like, hey, we wanna offer you a position for $13. Do you accept? Bruh, it's whatever. You gonna say that to them? Or you gonna say yes or no? Stop telling me about Canelo and Hostess cupcakes and all this. Yes or no? Somebody put him on a timer because he's getting blocked because he's starting to cut into the time. And this is what we always have to do. Yes or no? It's 3 letters or 2 letters. And either way, it's a lot shorter to type yes or no than it is to Canelo at 160 versus Dick. You're typing too much. We gonna feed him. I tell you, this is Ego Army, Ego Mafia. Who's ultimate? He could get blocked too. Where's Maurice? Damn, y'all going in on Maurice. Yeah, countdown from 30. So this is fair. So you guys know it's not me holding it up. I just need a yes or no. So there's no stipulations. And Charlo duck Canelo, so what? Yes or no? You're typing all this extra shit and you're not saying yes or no. I meant Charlo duck bros too. Duck boo boo. Why won't you just put yes or no? That's what we're all waiting for. Who cares about boo boo and poo poo, doo doo? We're just waiting for you to say yes. Sign on the dotted line in the hot seat. He didn't respond. He's talking about Demetrius Andrade and shit. Maurice, where you at, my friend? Bye-bye, Maurice. Maurice had to go block. L. See, why is it so hard for you to just say yes or no? But Canelo did this and da-da-da. This is Quintanilla. Like, you're typing way more than a yes or no. Maurice is already blocked. He already wasted enough of our time. But anyway, L Gang, Ego Mafia. This is the mob. Money on top of boxing. We're just trying to get money, talk real boxing. Hot seats ending careers. We handing out coffins, handing out L's. They just got to live with that. Deontay Wilder's bum squad. Okay, just all you have to do is speak to it. Somebody do the roll call. I'm about to get out of here. Gang, gang. Got MJ on the shirt. I'm the king of pop now. Chicago, Garfield Park, Minneapolis, Decatur, Illinois. Where y'all from? City, state, zip. Big Apple, Wisconsin, Louisville, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Grand Rapids, Veracruz, Mexico, West Palm, Memphis, Bronx, Wales. Shout out to Wales. Don't y'all got the Joshua fight pull up? Hunters Point, San Francisco, the Doves, Oakland, North Carolina, the BXO, Tacoma, Jalisco, Mexico, Houston. Man, boxing fans are great. Baton Rouge. You know we have to keep 70,000 sold out in Wales. That's crazy. I think Muhammad Ali fought out there, I heard, and then it outsold that. So shout out to Joshua. I like how Eddie Hearn's moving him. Inglewood always up to no good. Even Hollywood trying to get a piece, baby. But it's been real, man. Get some last minute likes in. Hit the like button. Catch the replay. And I'm happy for boxing, man. We destroying UFC right now. It's been real. It's been fun. Holla at me. Peace out, y'all.